Good morning. I hope you were able to survive Thanksgiving with your friends and family if you celebrate. I am here today to continue talking about tips to help you not only survive but to thrive during the holidays. It's important to remember that while for a lot of people the holidays are the most wonderful time of the year, time to give gifts, share your love with others, hang out with friends and family, have some great memories, for other people, the holidays can be a time of great anxiety and depression, especially if you are somebody who is recently separated, divorced, if you're living away from your family and friends, or if you lost a loved one this year. So it is really important to remember that, and it is important to remember that it's not always great for everybody. And if you are one of those people that struggle with anxiety and depression this time of the year, please, please, please stay tuned to some of these tips. And if you are trying to do these tips and you're finding they're not helpful, I would highly encourage you to talk to a professional. I know in my clinic, I do see a huge bump in new clients during this time of the year because for some people, really the holidays aren't the most magical time of the year. Okay, so with that, we're going to talk about 2 more tips to help you get through the holidays. So Thanksgiving is done. The next thing is Christmas, and the Christmas season is going to start to ramp up. So here's tip number 3. Try not to idealize the holidays. This one is one I personally struggle with. We're going to talk about Thanksgiving quick. I get into my head that Thanksgiving dinner should be just so. I should be able to interact with my family just so. Everybody's going to get along. Everything's going to be great. And then when that doesn't happen, I feel really disappointed and frustrated. And if I was struggling with anxiety and depression, I would be layering on top of that frustration, maybe anger, definitely disappointment. So you can see how that would be really detrimental to mental health, right? So as much as you can, try not to idealize the holidays. Just realize it's just a time for me to hang out with my friends and family. It's going to be fine. Everybody is human. Nobody's perfect. It's okay. Okay. So that's tip number 3. Tip number 4 kind of feeds right into this, and that is guilt. So if you're one of those people that idealize the holidays, you might feel guilty when things don't go the way you want them to go. You may also feel guilty if you happen to have a 3rd piece of pumpkin pie. Actually, we have pie bars. But anyways, I did have a 3rd piece, right? So if I was struggling with anxiety and depression, and then on top of that, I was layering on guilt, that's also not going to be very good for my mental health. So as much as you can, let go of that guilt. How do you let go of that guilt? I always say, recognize what's going on. So when I had that 3rd pie bar, which was amazing. By the way, my mom did a great job. When I had that 3rd pumpkin pie bar, I thought, wow, I'm kind of feeling a little guilty about eating this 3rd pie bar. And then I thought, you know what? It's fine. It's the holidays. I can have the 3rd pumpkin pie bar. There really is no reason for me to feel guilty. So I recognized it, and then I started doing some thought shifting, right? I shifted it to realistic. A 3rd pie bar is not going to kill me. Is it great? No. How often do I do this? Once a year. It's totally fine. So start to shift if you can. Recognize what the guilt is, accept it, and shift it. And then you can also practice thought stopping too. You can just be like, hey, I don't need to feel guilty about this. Stop. So those are tips 3 and 4 for the day. Don't idealize the holidays if you can. And if you start to feel guilty about not buying the right present or not attending that one party or having an extra piece of pie, I would highly encourage you to try to stop that because you're just layering on to the anxiety and depression you might already be feeling during this time of the year. Okay? So as always, like and share this video. If you have specific tools that help you when it comes to feeling guilty or ways to not idealize the holidays, drop them in the comments below. If you're not comfortable doing that, private message me and I will go ahead and post them anonymously in the comments below. With that, I hope you have a great week and stay tuned to the rest of the tips. There are going to be 10 total. I will see you later. Goodbye.